All right, good morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets. It is Monday, August 9th, and by no means is it summertime trading. Listen, Jim Cramer says, and I quote him sometimes, and I say it for a reason. You know, there's always a bull market somewhere, and it doesn't mean necessarily that you have to buy stocks or bull market. You know, there's something going on. Yes, never short a dull market, and but times have changed. Things are more volatile. Things are moving. If you're following the feed this morning, or if you're even following the feed consistently, we're active managers, and we're here to put money to work, and that's our job. And by no means are we forcing things, but we're here. You know, we're not here to sit in front of the computer to waste time. So let's get back. Let's get down to business, as they say. Okay, trade gate hub. Let's sign in. I'm going to get to more stocks than I am the process. Here we go, the usual process. Monday morning does have a lot more information. As I said at the end of this feed, please ask questions. Any material that might be vague or unclear or that needs explaining, please ask. I asked. And that's how I know. I didn't just stare at this and disseminate it and say, oh, I get it all of a sudden, like some theorem. I asked. And that's the way I got good explanations. And I'm going to convey good explanations here. So sign in. Good morning. These are Mike Santoli's Twitter feeds. As usual, always watch them. This is the tactical sentiment. We came into the week. Okay. You know, the market's at all-time highs. And you know, basically give or take a point or two. And we're still in stock picking territory, and it's evident in the rotation. I'm going to say that right again. I'm going to give that as I go to the stocks for my universe, if you're a stock universe. And as I said before, I'm going to hold to it. I'm not really going to go through the process that much. The information on Monday mornings, I said, is a lot. So you process it. There's still time. This information is not obsolete. The market, the S&P is what? Down at 0.5%. The Dow's down 0.2%. So the indices there's still a stock picking market. Fear and greed stands probably no different. The hot auction plays from Friday. Morgan Stanley was up there. NIO was up there. Goldman Sachs. Okay, Goldman Sachs, NIO, Morgan Stanley, and ALB, the lithium play. We're in the lithium play. We liked LTH. LTHM, sorry, sector and world sentiment. This was the S&P and Nasdaq future sentiment. Some of this needs to rest, or it needs to wash out, if you will, or you know, just re-rotate. Just the market has been making a nice move, so there's a lot of movement to absorb, if you will, and it's doing it actually well as a Monday morning. Insiders starting to have a little selling. Bank of America indexes. Look at this, what they're doing. Sometimes it's a fade. This is a bearish indication that hedge funds keep buying as the market keeps going higher, less cash on the sidelines. Certainly, I'm not calling a market top, but as you can see here, every time it gets to be on a little bit on the upside, there is a little bit of a pullback, by no means, but it is what it is. Today's focus, I always post the action or the activity. ARK investments, upgrades, downgrades, I give it all to you. This right here, gave it to you. Gold flash crash means higher rates. Okay. Own a bank. Okay, so we'll go to banks. That was what, at 7 o'clock in the morning. Earnings list, Tesla upgraded, Golden Nugget got bought out. That would mean the casino stocks or online gamblers are good. A couple of charts I posted. As always, this is the most important. This is the oil to the engine. These are the biggest gainers with range, with 2% range, with volume leaders, stocks on the bottom right above all moving averages, even stocks in the top right, more importantly, big poppers with range and position and 5-minute volume. We even give you the float for those that want to get a little sexier. And I posted TTD. Okay. As always, please go to follow a couple, just trust me. Okay. You could obviously, it's not, nobody signs up for a subscription. Follow who I follow. Then whittle it down or add to it or go to whoever other people follow. I'm sure everybody knows how to use FinTwit at this point. But you know what? As I got older, I realized that having 9 screens or 8 screens and 4 different charts up and whatever, I'm telling you, less is better. The better your plan is, the simple your execution or your tools will be. So I try to have the thing less is better. I don't even have that many followers. I don't post, but definitely take a look at my Twitter feed. Some of them are private. Some of them you have to ask to be before. Trust me, it's not that big of a deal. This is one of them I use, the Jesus feed. Been very good. Gave us the Goldman Sachs today. So, and by the way, I post this all on TradeGate Hub. There's all this information I relay. It's just the way I articulate it or paraphrase it. Let's go to movers today. My top list. What's up at the high? Top right here. CLSK, NCTY, Barfly. Half of these are crypto. So this is, as I said before, I don't want to jump ahead. Lithium, I like. Who's that one? LTHM. I had that overnight and I punted it. And I just thought it was too extended and I didn't want to hold it. But I'll address that afterwards. I also use my alert page. High float movers, NCTY, no surprise. Goldman Sachs, 52-week high. FTFT was it long. I have an over here, top right. VRM I like long. I might take a position in that. Doesn't have the volume I like, but I have an interest just because of Carvana. RVLVs on Kramer tonight. AI is a short squeeze. It's a bottom fish, if you will. No volume, 51% will pass. Lemonade, a dead cat bounce from Friday. I had earnings fastly. That actually came off the bottom. I was trading $34 a couple of days after earnings. Now it's 43. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop wasting time. Let's go to the screen. Oh, that hurt. Let me share. This is my universe. Okay. Top right to no surprise has been coined. We've been long it on a breakout. And even if you were a little bit on the shy side, like we said, on the double top, crypto closed to over 44,000. You had to be alert for that on that number. I mean, everybody posted it. Even people that don't trade it were posting that it closed over this is the Bitcoin, the trust, if you will. So that broke on volume from Friday, had the volume. So you know what? You didn't have an opinion and you just traded good price action, good volume. Then you had Mara long and you made 4 points. And you had Riot long. And you had the BPTT continuation going on. And you had Mike V telling you that you should buy NCTY because I think it's going to have a magnet up to the 200-day. And now it's at 14. Now it's at 1782. It's probably even where is it now? Oh, this one I like. Can, I think, still has more left, but it's got to break this opening range. I wish it was a little bit higher. Can. It is above the 200-day. The RSI is sitting at 70. It's got more juice in the punch bowl. It looks to be a little bit obvious of a trade. It's probably going to close a little bit around here. And it's one of these things where I'd want to buy it a little bit on the dip. It's not the sexiest. NCTY had its move. SI, we came in long that. I didn't trade it that well. You know what? I was trading 118 pre-market. And it opened at 116, and I was surprised. I'm like, you know what? That's when I should have taken a profit pre-market for once instead of holding it. But you know what? I held on, and it was trading around the 121. You know, it's an ARC trade. Kathy's in it. It still has more in it. You have to trade this. It's a little bit more. You have to time this well, man. This one you have to bid for. You have to hope it drops 50 cents or $1, right? Like that, and goes back up. Okay, what else has been hot? Oh, the bank stocks. Okay. How about a turnaround in this? Citicorp. This was unchanged. It was 71.10. It gave it a 70.50 dip. Went to 71.70. And this is the stock I like. Fast. I bought this morning. I'm in fast. This is going higher. I couldn't believe this was down in the morning. It's a thin one. You can trade the FAZ if you don't want to, if you want a short one. It's the opposite of the FAS. What else were we watching today? A planet. Had a pop. Nothing much. Let me see what was on my list. What did I trade? Hood still active. GME up there. Edit. I wanted to sell some this morning, but I think I'm going to hold it for the long term. The stock was 62 and now it's 57. So I gave back $5 on my options. You know what I mean? I have to, I'm going to try to hold. I have actually calls going out in January, but I knew it was going to pull back. I can't micromanage. I mean, I was expecting the stock to pull back when it goes from 45 to 61 in 3 days. That I had as a long. I still have it. This is my watch list. AFRM. I like this. I think this has something. I think there's something to this. Do your due diligence. If you don't know how to do the due diligence, it's very simply go pound AFRM and look at the latest news of what's going on. Apple to launch buy now, pay later with service. I mean, this is good information. It's free information here. Not free. It's also good. Not necessarily being it's free doesn't mean it's good. But do some research on this. AFRM, I like it. I think it's going long. Let's look at our Skechers, which we're holding. Still, it's one of our biggest positions. I love how it's holding on there. Let's look at the rest of the group. Nike still not giving anything back. Still acting well. Lulu hanging in there. Deckers Outdoors hanging in there. What else are we trading today? What else are we looking at? Use hanging in. Roblox. A lot of chatter on Roblox again, making the move to the highs. Here's Roblox. It's a lot of chatter today. It does have a little pressure. It does have volume. So that's in play. Piton, Coin. Where's that can? ANY is good. NCTY. What's this doing? Sorry if I'm jumping around. Yeah, that made a move during lunch. That's the one. That base. The channel. RSI is 69 still. 200-day pressure, just like can. It's gonna make a move like can. And these are two hot stocks right now. And I'm not in them because I sold them early. Marna worked. That's it. Just buy the vaccine stocks. NVAX, same thing. What's the other one? AUPH actually worked. Now, AUPH was a takeover candidate on Friday, had the volume. But for the fact that on Monday morning, that did not get taken over, and it's still up 10%, shows me that it's a little juice in the punch bowl. Certainly, it's a chase here, and I'm not buying it here. But any biotech that has a decent rumor, because anytime it makes that run up, and it usually pulls back, but this one went the other way. So that might have some foundation to it. MU, I like long. This is in the channel. This is what flagging. MU, I like the long. I bought more this morning. Target. What other indications? Square. Some guys on the board were buying it this morning. I didn't buy it. I don't know why. Can't do everything. Zillow, I actually had short. How about this cover? Zillow was a pure play. It doesn't look like much, but if I punch up the chart even on the weekly, or let's go to 3 months, Zillow had a reversal on huge volume, and I thought it was going to break down. And it was actually a decent trade for me. It was a good hedge. Stock closed at 101.19. I had like $1 in it because I shorted late Friday. And I covered it at 90. It was a good $3 trade as the market was going the other way. I like that trade. I'm glad, you know what? It didn't change my life, but I'm very glad that it worked. It gives me more confidence to take more pure plays. Was Carvana. Someone's emailing me Carvana. Was Varun. Mini Carvana. This might have something. I wish it would had some more over the moving averages. Boom, I got my eye on. What else is somebody emailing? And was Edit. Oh, Edit. That gave back I gave back everything, a lot of it on Edit. 62. I had an offer out too. Whatever. I might buy more here. As I said, I'm in for the long term. So this is the dip to buy. SLS, Nerve doesn't do anything. BLI, Wish pulled back. This is setting up for earnings, a new hot IPO. Still has something left, maybe. Same with S. What is it? AQS? Somebody's email. What is this doing? Nothing. Plug. I didn't do it. I hesitated. I even hesitated at 2780 when I had a huge size here. Where's 2780? Right here. I wanted to buy it on the dipper. But you know what? What am I going to do with that? Unless I'm committed to plug to the long term, what am I really going to do? Buy a plug up 10% on a Monday afternoon? I can't do it. What's a Monday morning? That matter. Okay, so I'm looking at the VIX doing nothing. Let's look at the leaders. Apple down 5 cents. Microsoft doing nothing. Advanced Micro Devices, even after the move, it's resting. Probably hits a base around this 110 before it decides where it's going to go. Kohl's, Under Armour, still making a move up, flagging, going higher. Under Armour, that has a lot of catching up to do. It's a name that people like. It's even a sexy symbol. I like the symbol. So let's go to what I'm looking at now. This is actually the general universe. The SPYs are doing nothing. Where's the volume? Let's look at the breadth. Well, my market statistics aren't working. Huh. That's interesting. I'll get into that. But I can go here. TradeGate Hub. Let's look at the indices. Okay, good. Commodities. Let's look at the market movers. This Plink. Beautiful. This is great. This gets better every day. These guys work on this. New share. Let's go here. Okay. So as I said, suppose I was come back to lunch. I punch up my thing here. NCTY, as you see, still's on the high. CHPT, Marn is still good. Revla, JMIA, QS. I have an interest in with 80% volume. Plug. What's QS doing? QS. Well, we'll let it be posted on TradeGate of the note. I'm going to QS. I'll show you. QS, the battery play. Building up the volume. Making a move from 24. I don't know. Well, let's look at the other ones. When I see QS going, let's look at the other battery plays. VLDR up 10%. Okay. Let's look at my lithium that I'm in. Okay. Let's look at LAC. That might have something, this battery play. LAC looks okay popping over the 200-day, but I really wanted to, it's almost like I'd rather chase it. But it's a good entry here, LAC. It's a laggard battery play. KWeb, what's breaking low? NCTY is the one, guys. That's the bottom line. So far. Stay tuned for after hours action, but it's all, you know what? I don't know. That came with a lot of volume. Let's see what it does. If that's the most volume NCTY has done in some time during the run from 11 to 17. So when a move like that comes, I'm not saying to short it, but that 200-day pressure may hold it down for a little bit. Now, if CAN is under 10, I don't like it. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't do it now anyway. It's 11:30 in the afternoon. It's 11:30 in the morning. Okay. So let's go to my channel bar. Let's go to my top list. Let me change. Let me share. What am I doing? Let me share. Okay, my top list. What's weak? NTLA, Best Buy, Bed Bath & Beyond, Best Buy, DraftKings. Nothing has volume. Let's look at high volume today. Nothing has over 70% volume. GLD naturally, that's a move that everybody should know about. Has anything I'm interested? DraftKings has news, but big deal. They had a big move on Friday. They bought somebody. It's irrelevant. I mean, the move at the low is irrelevant. It's priced in. So listen, bottom line, as usual, we'll sign off. And please be in the room because I can't can lead you to the water, but I can't force you to drink. And I told you to buy FAS. And stay tuned for current positions as I sign off at 11:25 Eastern. Keep in mind, as I started this by saying, there's always a bull market somewhere. It's always something to do. But I mean, you have to pick your spots. 11:30 on an afternoon when people are getting back from the proverbial Hampton trip, or even myself taking a longer lunch, holds true. So pick your spots wisely and don't be, don't be chasing anything on either side. So once again, as always, thanks for your time. Stick to your plan. Sign into TGH for more. Trade well, and I'll see you later.